the nest, and we hope you stay for a while. I'm Chloe. I'm in the 8th grade. I go to Sam Tasby Middle School, and I am on the podcast team. And I decided to join the nest because I wanted to give teenagers a platform where they could express their opinions, because a lot of the time we're silenced by adults because of our age, and they think that our opinions are not valid because we're young, which is not the case a lot of the time.
I'm Damaso. I'm in 8th grade, and I'm from Sam Tasby Middle School. I'm on the podcast team, just like Chloe. I joined the Nest podcast because I like bantering, arguing, discussing, and kind of just elaborating on your opinions on certain topics, especially fun ones.
Hello, my name is Mary. I'm a junior at Brickner High School. I'm in the planning team. I joined the Nest because I want to be part of something bigger in Eagle Scout.
Hi, my name is Deepa Gurung. I'm senior in Conrad High School, and I joined the videography team because I wanted to, get knowledge on that subject. And shout out to Alejandra. She's not here. She wasn't able to be here today.
So, for the first segment, we will be doing, for the first segment and the following segments, we will be doing icebreakers. So, for this first segment, we'll be doing this or that. If you don't know how this works, basically we'll be given 2 topics and you have to choose which one you like better. So, for example, do you like outside or inside? It's a small, and you have to choose which one you like between the 2. And you, the audience, can play along with us in the comments, and you can put which one you prefer. Okay, so for the first one, do you prefer the pool or the beach? Okay, I'm gonna answer this question first. I prefer the pool because it's more of a controlled environment.
Yeah, I would say I prefer the pool too. I haven't been to a beach much, but I kind of like the feeling of safety in the pool.
Unlike Chloe and Damaso, I like the beach. I like the feeling of nature, like the wave coming in at me. What about you?
Yeah, I also like beach because I haven't gone to beach, and I wanna go.
Okay, do you prefer books or films? I prefer films because, films are I don't have to do much work. I don't have to read and all this stuff. I know that sounds really bad, but films are just very much easier to watch. I can fall asleep watching a movie, but I cannot fall asleep reading a book because then, I can't read the book while I'm asleep. While I'm drifting off to sleep. But yeah.
For me, it really depends, because sometimes I just want to imagine what I read. I don't want someone else to say, oh, this is how it looks like. But then again, sometimes I'm just lazy. I just want to see something. But majority of the time, I think I would choose a movie.
For me, I say reading. Because I like to imagine myself, putting the character in what I want them to be in, and then letting my own vision of it run through.
For me, I would say films because when I'm watching movies, like I said, I'm interested in videographies and stuff like that. So when I'm watching movies, I like to this kind of movie, the way they portray their emotions in certain scenes. Yeah, I like to learn from that kind of scene.
All right, for the next question, do you prefer going out or staying in? So personally, I like going out because I'm a very social person. If you cannot tell, I don't know if that goes through the screen, but yeah. And also, I'm a partier, so yeah, I like being the life of the party. I like turning up, but yeah.
I would say I'm about half and half. I don't mind going out. I don't mind, staying in. But if I had to pick one for the rest of my life, I couldn't do one. I'd probably choose staying in. It's less effort.
Me too. I like staying in. I like the comfort of it.
I'm also introverted, so I like to stay home too.
All right. So, do you prefer mornings or nights? I am a night animal. I get most of my work done at the night. I work better at the night. I think better at the night. So, yes, I'm going to have to say I'm a night animal. A night person. But yeah.
I'm not sure I perform better in night or morning. I don't know. I don't think I'm a night animal like Chloe. But yeah, I definitely think I've stayed up more late nights than I've woken up early mornings.
Just like the two of them, I'm a night owl. What about you, Deepa?
Yeah, me too. Like I like to think a lot of things on its night, and a lot of ideas comes when it's like it's also dark.
Yeah, I agree, Deepa. So do you prefer the summer or the winter? Personally, okay, this is a half and half because my birthday's in the winter, but I'm gonna have to say summer because the weather is better and it's just like better to go out in the summer, but not when it's like excruciate, like really hot. I don't like that. But like when it's a nice breeze and it's hot, yes.
Chloe, I'm kind of in the same boat as you because my birthday is in like the middle of summer. It's in July, but I kind of like winter more. I don't like it when it's really cold, like you need to wear 10 layers of clothing just to feel normal. But I like it when it's kind of like chill and you can just like, walk around and it feels kind of nice. I don't know.
I say the summer. I don't like the cold.
I'll say winter because I don't like hot.
Okay. Do you prefer cats or dogs? I am a dog person myself because, like, I don't know, cats kind of irritate me a little bit because, like, they do a whole bunch of nothing. But, like, I don't want to offend any cat people out there, but, like, I don't know. I like having animals that, like, do things, like, do tricks and stuff like that. And dogs, I don't know. I grew up around dogs, so it's just, like, I'm used to it. But cats also, I'm a little allergic to them. So like my throat starts itching and my eyes start itching when I'm around them. And so, yeah.
I'm not much of a cat or dog person. I haven't owned one or either. But I don't think I can make an opinion on this because I haven't experienced it. I mean, sure, I've like played with one once, but that's kind of it. So I'm just gonna say both or neither.
I say I'll go with cat.
I'll go with cat too because I think I don't know, I don't have dog and I never had dog. So I feel like dogs will be more like I feel like they will make sound more often.
For fruits or vegetables? Personally, I prefer fruits. How about you, Damaso?
Fruits. Not that I don't like vegetables, there's some good ones like carrots, avocados, those are all good. But I think there's more fruits that I prefer or I'd be willing to eat that I wouldn't be like, maybe not. So yeah, I definitely say fruits.
Same, I say fruit. What about you, Deepa?
Fruits.
Dang, we all agreed on the same thing. You see, it's that teenager thing. Like, we all are like, vegetables, you're cool, but fruits are better. But anyways, do you prefer sweet or savory? Personally, I prefer, okay, this is a mix because I like spicy things, but they didn't say spicy. It doesn't say spicy, it says savory. Like that's, when I think of savory, I think of salty. So I prefer sweet over like salty, but yeah. How about you?
I don't think savory specifically salty, but for me, I like sweet things, I think most people do. But I can kind of get tired of them sometimes, and I kind of want some savory, like meat or something. But if I was most of the time, then I'd probably say sweet.
I don't like too much sweet, like cakes, cookies, like those. So I would go with savory.
Yeah, me too, savory. I feel like when you eat savory things, it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but like all those, like the taste, it's like you can feel it behind your mouth.
All right, so for the last question, do you prefer to dress smart or casual? Personally, I like casual because it's like more comfortable, and like casual kind of allows you to dress, like express your personality a little bit more. And like when I think of like smart, I think of like interviews and stuff like that. And yes, I have a lot of dresses and clothes that I could do that, but like, I don't know, dressing casual is more comfortable and it's just more me. So yeah.
I think definitely casual. Like I like dressing smart sometimes, going to interviews, some formal meetings, whatever. But I love kind of just like being myself and just kind of being able to just like, yes, I feel not too bad.
Yep, casual too, because it can like go into any situation.
I think I would want to dress up smart. I would want to dress smart because I'm often like casual all the time, and I think dressing up a little smart would help me more.
Maybe she likes being dressing smart because she's older. I don't know, maybe more mature thing. Well, anyways, we're moving on to our next segment. We're moving on to our next segment. Would you rather? If you don't know how Would You Rather works, it's pretty simple. Basically, you have two options. It can be anything weird, unique, niche, whatever you want to call it. And we have to choose one of those two that we would prefer doing. So, our first Would You Rather is, would you rather be able to run at 1,000 miles an hour or run 10 miles an hour? No. Redo it. Would you rather be able to fly 10 miles an hour or run 100 miles an hour? I personally would kind of want to, the point of flying is to get somewhere faster. So I would say run 100 miles.
I would have to agree with Damaso because one, as a person who plays sports, it is so important to because I'm not a fast runner. So I feel like if I was able to run faster, I would take that opportunity because I could get down and back of the court really quickly, get them home runs real quickly too. And yeah. So I think that I would choose to run at 100 miles per hour instead of flying at 10 miles per hour.
I say fly just to relax, just go up there, fly with the bird. Yeah.
I would say 100 miles per hour because you have more time in your hand. You can go do other things instead of just, relaxing on the plane.
I would just like to point this out, but if I did choose 100 miles an hour, but I would have to be very discreet if I wanted to go 100 miles an hour, because if someone saw a kid running at 100 miles an hour, I think they would probably report that to somewhere. Maybe take a video and post it to the internet. And I don't think I would want that. But yeah, I'd have to be discreet. Anyways, our next Would You Rather is, would you rather be an Olympic gold medalist at any category, or would you rather be an astronaut? I would probably prefer to be an Olympic gold medalist since that's kind of more Earth, because I don't think I want to go to space. Yes, it would be cool, but I don't really, right now, I think I would rather prefer being an Olympic gold medalist.
I would have to agree that I would rather be an Olympic gold medalist because I feel like being an astronaut, it's so unknown. You don't know what's out there, and you don't know what could happen while you're out there in space floating around. I don't know what's out there, so I'm gonna have to stay on Earth and be an Olympic gold medalist. And particularly, I would do swimming most likely because, swimming. I've been interested in it, but I've never tried to act on it and be oh, I want to go take swimming lessons to do this,
Me too. I'm scared of I don't know. I have heard about space exploding and it just scared me. Yeah, watching movies, the aliens, nah, I'm just gonna stay with Olympics.
I think astronauts sounds more fun.
Our next Would You Rather is, would you rather fart or burp glitter? This is a weird one. I don't think many people would want to fart glitter, so I'm gonna go with burp glitter.
I'm gonna have to agree with Damaso because that farting glitter is not gonna work for me. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to burp glitter. Even though that's still gonna be weird because you're gonna burp and people are gonna be like, what is wrong with you? And I'm gonna be like, I don't know. But yeah, how about you, Mary?
Yeah, I would go with burping instead of farting it.
I'll say fart because my stomach is sensitive and it gets bloated and you wanna. I think there's a reason why you fart, So I would say fart.
I mean, I kind of also, if you did choose burp glitter, it could be a party trick. Look at this, I have nothing in my mouth, and then glitter, but that's kind of weird. Our next Would You Rather is, would you rather travel back in time and meet your ancestors, or would you rather travel in the future and meet your descendants? I would say probably my descendants, because we kind of already know what it was in the past, And not that I want to know like more what it was like and like how they lived, like who they were. Like maybe they were someone famous. I don't know. But my descendants would probably be cool to just see like what's in the future. Like, do they continue living or do they just stop? Because I'd be sad if they just stopped.
Personally, I would want to travel to meet my ancestors because like, what's it called? Like, I would want to see like my family because like I don't know a lot about my family because like it kind of gets blurry. And so I would really want to go see what happened and everything like that. Also because like a lot of history is just like based on what they find, like because of course we don't know what happened, like because we weren't alive back then. But like a lot of it is depending on what's it called? If you know what other people like artifacts and stuff like that, and to a certain extent theories. And so like I would want to go see the truth. But yeah.
I say to the go meet my descendant. I want to see what the future look like. We've been like imagining how it will work, space, those hologram like that. I want to see if it's true. Yeah.
I want to say my ancestors. I just want to. I feel like I should say proper goodbyes if I do meet them.
Well, that was an interesting question. But anyways, our next question is: would you rather be clever or funny? Now, I would say I'm already clever, but if you had to choose only one that you could be, I'd probably choose clever because it would make my life easier. I mean, being funny would make it easier in like social conversations, but I think I can manage my way through that without being funny.
Personally, I would have to choose clever too because I'm already really good with being social and I'm not that funny, but like you can be social without being funny. And so but being clever is gonna get you farther in life because you're gonna be able to think quicker and just be smart in general. And so like the way your brain works, this is gonna help you with jobs, with everything, school. Yes.
Chloe and Damaso said it all. I go with clever too.
I'll go with funny because I have a very dry personality and I'm very awkward. So I was gonna be funny and get along with people.
All right. Our next would you rather question is: would you rather have no arms or no legs? Personally, I'd say no legs because while not being able to move myself, well, I could have a wheelchair, but normally it'd be pretty inconvenient. I kind of do everything that I want to do with my arms and my hands. Like obviously I could get prosthetics, but that costs a lot of money, especially for two. So I would say no.
Personally, I'm gonna have to agree with Damaso. I'm gonna have to say no legs because like also when you do get prosthetics, like I see more leg prosthetics than I see arm prosthetics. And like I feel like it's more simple because it's like your leg, like, but with your arms, you have like I do everything with my hands. Like I have to write with my hands, I have to play like when I play sports. I know I might not be able to play sports with legs, but we're gonna try to figure out a way I can do that. But yeah, so like I can throw with my arms and all that stuff. Like I use my arms for majority of the things.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the two of them again. I like to, touch things, be able to feel with my hand, and I feel like I would rather have my hand rather than my leg.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think having no legs is not the important thing when you have prosthetic. I was gonna say no arms because I was worried about like not traveling and stuff like that. But then you're gonna have prosthetic legs, so I think that's okay.
Speaking of disabled people playing sports, I think there are like teams that are only like people in wheelchairs and people who have lost like arms or legs. So Chloe, I think you're in luck. Our next question though is: would you rather lose your sight or lose your hearing? Honestly, the world is a lot more accessible to people who have lost their sight than their hearing. So I'm gonna go with sight.
This is a hard one because like I cannot think of a world without my hearing or without my sight. But I'm gonna have to choose sight because I like to hear things. I just like, and I can like use my hands to feel stuff, but like hearing is a really big part because I like to talk. So I'm gonna have to choose hearing. And plus, like Damaso said, like the world has adjusted a lot to people who don't have their sight. And so I feel like personally, I would have to choose losing my sight. What about you, Mary?
I like to see things. I'm like a visual learner, so like I need to see everything, like what's happening there. And so that's why I would rather lose my hearing rather than my sight.
I think I agree with Mary.
Well, next would you rather is, would you rather have flight or be invisible? Now, while being invisible is cool and all, there's no practical use. Like, I'm not gonna run in a store or steal something and then go out. Like, that's not me. So I'd probably say flight.
I think I'm gonna have to do invisibility because I just feel like personally it's gonna be more convenient for me, not because I'm trying to run into a store and steal anything, but because like when I'm in tough situations where I don't want to talk to a certain person, like I can slip through easily.
I say invisibility. I already said from before that I want to fly at 10 miles per hour. So I'll go with invisibility now. Have two.
I would say flight because if I say flight, like you can run quickly, right? So then you're invisible. If like in case they don't see you. So I think there's that advantage.
Our next question is, would you rather be always slightly late or always an hour early? Now, slightly late isn't too bad, but I know that sometimes if the person isn't like nice, then you'll have a bad time. Let's just say that. So I'm gonna say early 1 hour because that can only be too good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. But also with always being an hour early, like you don't necessarily like you can go check out like stuff surrounding the area. Like you can go, like let's say there's a 7-Eleven right by where you're supposed to be. Like you can go get a Slurpee, you know, and you have time to drink your Slurpee, or if you want to get a snack, you have time to eat your snack. But being slightly late to me, it just like causes a lot of stress. I'm like, oh my God, this person's gonna think I'm the worst person ever. I'm so unprofessional, this, that, the third. But like if I'm early, then they're gonna be like, oh, okay. But yeah.
Damaso and Chloe said it all. I would rather be early, always early.
Yeah, I would say that too.
All right. For our next would you rather is, would you rather always be cold or always be hot? Now, I'm a cold person because it's a lot easier to get warm when you're cold than to get like cold when you're warm. And also being warm is kind of like so inconvenient. Like you're sweating and like, I don't like to sweat. So I'm going to go with
I'm gonna say always be hot because what's it called? That's to a certain extent that's already me because I'm very warm. Like when it's cold, I am still warm, and so it's like always being hot is just I don't know. I'd rather be hot than cold because cold I be shivering and it's just I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of being cold. But what about you, Mary?
Yeah, me too. I don't like to feel cold. I don't like winter, anything cold. I go with feeling hot.
For me, I don't like feeling hot. So like if it's cold, you can always put on more clothes and like blankets and stuff like that. But when it's hot, you can only put like one t-shirt, and when it's like private, you can only wear so little,
guess there's only one reasonable person in this room. Well, virtual room anyways. Well, that's the end of our Would You Rather questions. So how about Chloe leads us into our next?
All right. Thanks, Damaso, for that great transition. And so for this next segment, we will be playing Never Have I Ever. So basically, I'm pretty sure everybody has played this game before or like heard of this game, but if you haven't, we'll all be putting up 10 fingers and I will be asking questions but I'm going to be saying statements. So it's going to be like, never have I ever, da 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 da. And like, if you have, then you put a finger down. If you haven't, you keep your fingers up. So if not any further, we will get started. So everybody hold up 10 fingers. And okay, so for the first one, never have I ever tried to convince a sibling that they did something that I actually did. Oh, man. Never have I ever stayed awake all night after watching something scary. Wait, this is a funny story time about this because one time I went out to see the new Annabelle with my friends and what's it called? I was going to go lay down and my mom has this porcelain doll on like the dresser and I turned it around, but I was still feeling like uneasy. I was like, ugh. And so no, like I do not do scary movies anymore after that because I could not sleep. So I had to stay up all night because I was scared of that doll. Anyways, never have I ever made a prank phone call. Never have I ever accidentally put clothes on backwards and not noticed. Never have I ever thought of an escape plan from an alien, ninja, or zombie invasion or any type of apocalyptic, I cannot say this word, but like apocalyptic, but you know what I'm trying to say. But I have, is that 3 or 4? I think it's 4.
Apocalyptic.
Thank you, Damaso, thank you. Never have I ever asked dad something after my mom had already said no. Never have ever fallen asleep in class. Well, yeah, that counts. Never have I ever slept till the afternoon. Never have I ever fallen out of bed while sleeping. Okay. Never have I ever farted in class. The way Mary looked when she had to put that finger down, she was like, oh no. But like, she was like, anyways, never have I ever given a funny nickname to a teacher. Neither. Never have I ever, what's it called? Eaten a non-edible item like soap. This is weird, but I used to eat them like, I don't know if you notice it, but like Laffy Taffy is really hard to open. So like sometimes I would just eat the Laffy Taffy with the wrapper on. But it would be
Chloe,
like,
what is wrong with you?
Stop. What's it called? But sometimes like it would be so hard to open, but like it wouldn't be the whole thing. Like I would just get the candy, just put it in my mouth. But like if there was like a little strip of paper, I was like, you know what? I don't even care at this point. But never have I ever eaten breakfast food for dinner. I have. And lucky, it hits more when it's dinner than when it's breakfast. I don't know why, but maybe it's because like I'm more awake. And for the last one, never have I ever danced in the house on my own. Yes, when I'm home alone, I am like more prone to dance because like my mom will be like, what are you doing? So like when she's gone, I can get my groove on, you know, bust move. So that was the last game that we're gonna play for today. I hope y'all all enjoyed our games. So yeah. And that concludes our episode.
Yeah. Make sure to tune in next episode where we will be talking about Black History Month.
You don't want to miss it.
Subscribe and turn on the notification so that you never miss our upload.
Until next time, remember, if you're not going to speak up, how is the world supposed to know you exist?
Bye.
Bye.